Hi friends, welcome to Flight Test. We are here in, what county are we in?
Allegheny County.
Allegheny County, and we just finished up an amazing flight in this B-17 here, and that was all afforded by the wonderful opportunity given to us by Adam Grange from the Liberty Foundation, right?
Yep.
Brother, how in the world did you get involved with B-17s?
Well, it's been in my family a long time, and my grandfather was a combat vet, 44 mission combat vet on B-17s. And my family's just always been involved with it. And a couple years ago, I had the opportunity to become involved with this organization. And, here I am today.
Unreal.
That is awesome.
This is literally, when he says family, he means it. I mean, from the very beginning, this has been a passion with you guys. And you guys are all passionate aviators, aren't you?
Yeah, correct. My dad, he just got his license, even, he's in his 60s. So it's never too late at all.
There you go. This B-17 is not a meticulous, beautiful B-17. This thing is flying. It's how do you say this right?
It's real.
It's real.
It's authentic.
It's dirty and grimy and oily.
It's not like you walked into a museum and you saw this thing. This thing, you swear you're back in the war. I mean, just look at the paint, and this is actually a compliment. This thing is beautiful.
Yeah.
When you sit in this and you sit in those seats, it feels just like back in the 1940s.
It literally brings you back in time. Yeah.
Exactly.
I made the mistake of touching the leading edge of the elevator.
Yeah.
And my whole hand was black.
But you got an amazing crew that follows us around, right? And constantly.
And amazing pilots too.
Yes.
Yeah, and everyone's volunteers. Everyone volunteers their times, from the pilots to me to Keith. We're all volunteers, and this is what we do. We absolutely love to share this experience with the public.
It's definitely an experience that should be shared.
Speaking of sharing the experience, they did one thing I'm happy you didn't tell us about this ahead of time. After we took off, you're like, get up, come on up here, and you had the top cap. What is that called? The top.
Yeah, in the radio room we have a hatch that we can remove, and it's kind of serves a dual purpose. It's a great view, and it's our in-flight air conditioning. Oh. So, we pull that back, and you can look straight back to where we've been, and I wish everyone could see your guys' faces.
You can't describe it. You literally, your head is outside the airplane. You're looking at the tail. You're looking at the city. You're in the horizon, and you're
at the wings, at the motor.
Yeah, it's incredible.
It's
you
incredible.
Can't
It's
describe
undescribable.
It. Yeah, right.
You can't put it into words.
And they also popped the 50 cal out of the side, so we could get the perspective of that. And one thing that's apparent is there's not much mobility with those guns. It's really overwhelming how little bit of range they have. That's probably why they had to have so many of them, huh?
Yeah, every time someone comes in, they always say the same thing. They can't believe how small it is on the inside. They always think it's a lot bigger than it is, and it's not. It's cramped.
Yeah, you actually climb under. You go up towards the bulkheads. You got to walk this little gantry across where the bomb bay is. Thank you for keeping that shut most of the time.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. And you got to go up behind the pilots, and then you climb down between the pilots underneath this little corridor, and then you pop up in that area right there, and it's breathtaking. At that point, you said it gets real though. Where in the back, it's this beautiful view. Up front, you can definitely see this thing was designed for war.
Yeah, when you get up into the nose, I always tell people it's really hard to not imagine yourself a young guy in your late teens at 20,000 feet with stuff blowing up in your face, and
We were all free to move about the cabin, to check every part of the plane out. And now this is not an exclusive flight test experience.
No.
I mean, Adam was kind enough to share it with us. This is something that anybody can experience. Can you share, Adam, with a little bit how people
tour, don't you?
Yeah, we're in a different city half the year or 3/4 of the year, pretty much, and we offer rides in this thing so that the public can have the same experience you guys did. And it's important that the generations of today and the generations of tomorrow are able to experience this. I mean, because you can go see this airplane in a museum somewhere, you're not going to get that sense, that smell, that oil on the hands.
Yeah.
You're not going to get that. And we're able to keep this airplane flying because of folks that come out and support us.
Guys, I can't strongly encourage you enough. If you're going to be in a location where you get an opportunity to get a ride in this, it is worth every penny that you put down. Just like you said, the smells, the authenticity, the experience of it. I was honestly unprepared for how moving it was.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be awesome, but it was
beyond
way beyond anything I ever imagined.
It's not just a B-17, it's a time machine.
Yeah.
And this also, do you guys work off of donations as well too, right?
Correct.
Keep this machine running.
Yes, we do.
You don't go to a B-17 store and buy a new engine parts.
No, you cannot. Stuff is rare and hard to find, and whatever we don't have, we have to make.
Wow.
Wow.
And hats off to the people that have the ingenuity to make that happen too.
Yeah.
Because the fact that it's a safe ship, but it's still operational. It's 40 60. How old is this thing? 60.
This airplane was actually built in early 1945.
1945. It was. You said it rolled right off in the duty.
Yeah,
And,
didn't see Comet, rolled right off the assembly line into storage, and
Wow.
done tons of things since then.
wow. And this is the original one that was featured in Memphis Belle, right?
This
Yeah.
is the one that was in the 1990 Warner Brothers film. It's
a movie
painted that
star.
way. It is a movie star.
It is a movie star. It's been around for a long time. Friends, we're going to put a lot of links down below.
Yeah,
this-
first off, Adam, where can people go to find out more information
Yeah,
if they
the-
want to see if there's a city that's coming up that maybe they can make it to?
The website's easy. It's libertyfoundation.org.
And if you guys want to learn more about that, we'll have other additional links. Also, how you can support this. You hit it perfectly. Seeing this in a museum doesn't do nearly as much justice as seeing it fly in, and I think it's a true opportunity to keep these kind of planes flying. And I think it's a privilege too. So if you guys want to support Adam and what their foundation is doing, please go to the links below and support them any way you can.
Yeah, and thanks for watching, guys, and thanks for all your feedback. You guys told us that you wanted to see more full-scale stuff, so here
Yeah.
it is. Keep it coming. We listen. We really appreciate your feedback.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think this is going to definitely spring into a lot more full-scale stuff too.
Yeah.
So thank you, Adam, and thank you guys for watching.
Thanks, guys.
All right, the pilot should be over here somewhere. Huh?
Yeah.
I got to pay the fuel bill.
See you guys. See ya.